And there we go. We were slightly disastrous there. My word. But it should be okay for now. Because look, we've got quite a few turrets and quite a few bullets. So let's just continue with the research. We're stuck with red. So let's up our fluid handling. Because we're getting into the fluids soon. We've got power, got all of that. I think, because we've upgraded all of those things, we need to start sorting out the next research. That's inserters. So let's quickly go and build inserters. So we'll need to actually get tons of iron. There we go. That's probably slightly too much, but that's okay. Because we're going to need... I believe they can be done in these. But we can rebuild these into the other ones if we need. If we need. Hopefully we won't. Let's just take a look inside this. We can make transport belts in these. Perfect. And there... How did we do it here? Right next to, because we used a splitter. Okay. So we will need a few more splitters. We'll just stick this one over here. And we'll take that line across here. And go 1, 2, 3. I'm keeping them slightly further away for a change. Just because that's what felt better. Oh, right. I just thought of it. And it needs iron gears. Iron gears. Perfect. Because here we will do a split, but we're going to do something different with the split. It will be here that we bring it through, I suppose. And we can just bring that line down here. Ooh, no. That feels bad. I was completely incorrect. There. And we will need quite a few more belts, so let's just start getting like 20 odd. That is more than 20 obviously, but that's okay. And that's fine. So now let's grab some more inserters and stick them on this side. And now we need some long hands, and we'll only need another one. So let's just go like so. And there we go. This line will come back. That's one gap. That is one gap. So there we go. Perfect. Because that'll line up there, and that'll line up there, and that over there. And there's that last long hand. Those are the correct way. We'll need a buffer. So what we'll do is we'll put an iron chest over here. It's just to continue the production. As you can understand, is a sort of good idea. Okay, we have those there and there. And let's get the power lines here. And I know we had some over there, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about that, do we? I hope not, I suppose. And there. And this we can just feed this way. There. That's connected to power. Now over here we're going to need this from there to there. And I know, like I've shared a few times, we're supposed to keep the space, but it's okay. It's okay. So we'll need that. Let's actually bring this down. I'm trying like completely different strategies, as you can see. And so far, it's slightly difficult. But that is producing, and that is doing the research. That's fine. The other thing that we're going to need for this research is not electric circuits, inserters. There we go. Okay, electric circuits is the next thing. Copper cables. So here we'll do it in a slightly different way. We're going to need a few more splitters and a few more underground belts, and then let's just grab those and let's stick that in, just because that won't really make a difference. This is going to split here, and then we'll use an underground belt from here. Oh, we can't do it far enough. Okay, so we'll do it the other way. The way that I didn't really want to. Those will come out. And this will come this way. We need way more. So let's go pick up some more iron. This base is becoming a mishmash already. I feel bad about it. But it's something that we'll survive with, more or less. There we go. And we'll need to just do it over here. 2, 3. Actually, we won't is what I was going to say. We won't need it. And then I was like, you know what? Knowing my luck, we probably need 4. So we'll just do 3. There. That's feeding up to that. And I don't need to place them right next to each other. That's kind of a fail. And we will make a second belt over here, because this is getting too cumbersome. And space. There we go. In, out. Let's make like a few chests, because we keep needing them, and it's like, oh, let's make them. Let's probably make them. And this, I'll make copper cables, copper cables, copper cables. Let's do the power lines. So that will go there, and there, and there, and there. Perfect. So that is the first thing that we'll need. Copper cables and iron plates. So we need to bring these transport belts down. Over here. I was like, use the robots. I'm like, we don't. In the multiplayer that I play on, we have lots of robots, amongst other things. Yeah, it's nice to experiment and do really completely different things here. There we go. And that wasn't the iron, but we do need to bring all of these down. So that's what we'll do. Perfect. We're totally wasting some of our resources. Now, these will need a splitter. So we'll just grab that and put that there. There will be a belt here. And that should be fine, because we're going to line those up for some reason. And a splitter over here. No. The splitter will be over there. And then we'll make a line this way. Let's just make quite a few more. That might not be enough for this whole project, but that should go up to there. Perfect. And we will need more of the assembly machines, because that's how this game works. You've got to assemble things, and you will come through. Like this is just testing my theories. And it's mostly not going to be successful. We've got those. So there and there. And we'll do those in the middle. But we need more. And let's just go and grab both resources. Woohoo! Because the bolts are going further, quite a lot more of it is being used. But this one, whoopsie, is full, and this one should be closing in on full. Perfect. I know I need to do the lights here. It's just, we're not going to worry about that currently. You know what? I was making slightly too many. And that should pretty much help us. Because we need to just set this up. And longhand. Oh, do you know what? We'll do the long hands on the left. Seeing as I want to line them up, but that wasn't going that far. Oh well, we picked up 2 copper. And then here is where the output's going. Onto this line. And to be different, we're just going to make a few underground transport belts, and then a few under top ground transport belts. Yeah, I struggled with English, as you could hear. There we go. Because that will feed there. And we'll need to remove that soon, so might as well pick it up now. And these are making green circuits. And we'll make the buffer over here. See, I was totally correct for some luck of the draw. I didn't think of that, and I was like, ooh, it is actually true. And there. Just thinking about it. What do we need next besides power? There is something that we're missing. I just have no idea what. And you can connect the power over there. Okay, what's going to be the next research? Let's do something that we can actually research. It only needs red. I was like, let's do it. Looking around, I'm like, wait a second. Perfect. So we've got the green. We need to make the green for these. Iron and that. Okay, so this is where we can have a little bit of fun. So we'll just bring them down to over here. It was slightly too far from me. And basically what we're going to do is a mishmash, sort of. So you will come out and you will come out. And then under, out, literally for this. Perfect. Ooh, I wonder, will this work? I haven't been trying this, so it's like, ooh, I want to see. Does that output on a separate side each time? And the answer is no. It's putting things past. Do you know what? That's okay. That is okay. It's a-okay. Let's just pick these up. We would only need it up to here. It's tree chop chop. That's what we're going to do for a little bit, because we need to clear up space. Like, coming down here, it's like, ooh, I didn't think of that. There are trees here. Let's just get these. And there we go. When you plan your base, just make sure you don't plan it like I did, aka randomly on the day that you're playing. You should probably look at things first and pay attention to things like this. And as you can see, I apparently can never do that. So we'll just sit back and survive, I suppose. Now, these three will go here. Yes, the lining was correct. And then in, just to remind myself, because it's going to go to here. So when you do something, then you suddenly think about it and you're like, what was I going to do for that? So we'll take a splitter here. Okay, we'll put that one under. So there we go. That should be fine. More or less. And there. And because that's going to have to come through, we'll just pick up that power pole and move it over. Or up as well, I suppose. Let's actually feed that belt down here so we don't forget. We're going to need way more of these. So there we go. And that is the correct spot. Perfect. Let's get these are all in. And we, see, this one can't do those. So that's fine, because we can make 3 of those. Slightly quicker than making the previous ones. Whew. The second level is interesting, but there, and there, and there. It's got all of the resources, and we're going to need 3 of these. Might as well, while waiting for them, just quickly chop up trees, because they're kind of in the way. Tut tut. And this belt, just to save resources, will be on this side. And no, not to save resources, because that way is where we'll have to put it. Can we go underground far enough? And the answer is yes. And then we'll make a buffer over here. There's the chest, and there's the next line. Perfect. Let's just make a few more inserters for ourselves and get rid of that tree that's kind of blocking our vision. So there and there. And oh, I got onto the belt and was like, oh dear. There, and there. Perfect. We're going to have perfect bullets very soon. It doesn't really feel good, but it's going to be true, at least. And that's where that power line will go to connect to that. I use small power lines way too much. Okay, so here we need to feed under. Perfect. And we're going down to about here. Let's just get rid of some trees again. And we need more of these. We need transport belts. So we kind of constantly produce things and can have a buffer and leftovers and such. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. Thinking about that, we actually would like to have a buffer here. So might as well take these three and put that there and that there and a chest there. Like, sure, it's going to become one line there, but we'll not worry, because this will get full and then this will just store extra in the chest and things like that. Perfect. And then we can come here and just do that and that. Now it's tree time. Yeah, so I've been wondering, how are other people's Factorio worlds going for them? Like, I've already finished the goal for the game, launched the rocket into space and stuff, but I still play, and play it in completely different ways. What I'm doing here is literally completely different. Oh, do you know what I just remembered? As soon as I've got this line of trees sorted, which will be soon, let's just actually do that and get that one instead of stopping, instead of letting it finish. We were going to up the copper input. Perfect. Yes. Iron input's working fine. Coal input's working fine. Copper input needs a friend. So let's just grab these. And let's just make sure we're trying to cover it in the best way once again. Because that does make some sort of sense. And there. And take that away. There. And I'll need to sort out the iron there, so we'll do that separately. But then we just need transport belts, and they can come down here. This will keep the production running way longer. So there we go, and there we go. So all of those are running now. It's only one extra line, and that's probably not enough, but that's okay. We'll just live with it. Let's just think about this. I think we might want to up the production by picking up iron. We actually really need to do the next smeltery systems, because these aren't good enough. But we don't have that yet. We need the green research. And that is pretty much close. So it is getting them. There we go. We're getting a buffer as well. Perfect. So what we need for the green research, inserters and transport belts. So let's just go like so. Let's just make extra of these as well, because I was like, did we finish them? And the answer is yes, I think. And then we need way more belts, because we just finished up the belts that we were holding. Whoopsie. Although the buffer chest does have for us I keep forgetting. We have a buffer chests. We have a buffer chests. That's not English. I should learn to use my mouth to speak. So there. And we will just go here. Yes, that we will pull through underground. And we'll use the underground here. And make ourselves a split. So there. And for that, we will go like so, and like so. And there we go. One on each side. That made it easy. We're about to finish the red research completely, yes, if I don't press escape again and again and again. Okay. We need the other ones. So we'll make 3 more of those and make 3 more of those, because why not? Let's just start getting that going for ourselves. And we will need more iron. So while those are building, we can think things through. Here we go. I was like, where is it? It should be here. And then I'm like, oh, yes. Remember, it's slightly further up to the right. Because we just slanted our base. There we go. And I figure we might want to turn around eventually. But let's just go 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Now, for these 3, we'll only need more inserters, to be honest. But let's just take that there. And that should be fine. No, other way around. Do you know what I just realized? Look, you can press R and I keep forgetting. My word. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Green. Now, this is going to basically be slightly wasteful, but that's okay. We can kind of survive. So we'll go and place things in the incorrect positions. And I want to make sure they're on one side, just that there isn't too much of a back buffer, because this is already a big back buffer. As you can see, let's not go through the coal, actually. We will turn to the right here. Like, there. The red production is fine. And it should be on the far side. So let's actually just see if we can maybe connect it up over here. So this over there is where we're going. Just need to double check places every single time, because otherwise I place things completely incorrect. And then we'll come along here. And can that reach? I am so glad it can. Perfect. Like I said, the first 2 are going to be on the same belt. Perfect. Let's just get these 2 spots added. And then we can give it power. Let's get our power poles, because we probably need to use them. There we go. At least we have more than 4. And there. It's not the fastest way of producing these for us yet, but that's okay. We can kind of survive that, because we're already producing it and keeping it to its max. Whew. Ooh, no, 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 no. I need to kill the aliens. I need to not be hit by aliens every single time. Where did they come from? Would you mind just moving away? Especially because this is that time of the episode where we will have to call it. The aliens just invaded us, and I have no idea where from. We're going to need defenses. Where was that? That is exactly where we're standing. Let's just walk up and down. Yeah, no, it should be fine. So we'll up the production and stuff next time. And all I can say is thank you for watching, guys. And hopefully we can sort this out. Cheers, cheers.